What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my second video on the Shturman farm. If you haven't already watched my first, I highly recommend that you go there and watch that first because it talks a little bit more about discovering different strategies and then also using things like SMGs and rifles to push Shturman successfully in CQB situations. And I talk a little bit about ways that you can do that and also show multiple examples. In this video, we are starting off with the exact same strategy, going into the middle of the lumber camp, using cover and defilades to move close to Shturman, triggering the boss, and then killing him whenever he's trying to move into defensive positions. Later on in this video, I do start to switch over to the SR-25 and consider taking him out at distance, which is ultimately the strategy that led me to get the most kills in the fastest way possible, and that's going to be coming in the next video. But also in this vid is more PvP oriented situations where I might not necessarily get Shturman kills, but I'm also put in scenarios where I'm getting attacked by other players, groups, or trying to get attacked while I'm breaking out with Shturman's gear going towards the extraction. So I'm going to be starting off exactly where I left in the last video. We have 8 Shturman kills. We're going in with that AK-101. We're playing aggressive and trying to get close. Okay. We never really got a glimpse on whether or not he's up or not yet. He's up. At least I think he's up. Hey, finally. Are you serious? I'm surprised. Come here, you asshole. That's a lot of shots. Do one of these guys have a Zukov? Nope. Shit, I want to grab their backpack, but no Red Rebel. Clean, could have been cleaner. I also want to search, searching their bags would be nice for potential items, but it's a little dangerous because, if anybody else is farming Shturman, they're going to be on my ass, right now. Open stash? Not now. I think I just heard some gunshots. Yeah, I need to repack for PMCs. Guys, using the key at this moment in time in this raid is the worst decision you could make right now. Especially on this quest in this environment. Early raid, I made the push, I got the kill. Anybody else that's going for the case is going to be got their eyes on the bodies. There's no reason to do that. So it's such a horrible idea. If we open stash, we'll have to lurk for a little bit and just wait for it. But we could just wait until we get into a raid where Shturman's not up and then just open it early and then leave, or just sell the key for 200k. Yeah, third partying is real right now. Yeah, I heard that the Lapua mag can spawn with Rashalis guards with armor-piercing rounds. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, it's in the game files, but I don't know if anyone actually found it. But there is one... Guy to my right. Holy fuck, he took a lot of shots. So much for repacking. I missed a lot of shots too, but I needed to spray. I can't just like walk into him without the suppression. The suppression keeps the Mosling from like accurately landing the shot while I'm pushing around. All right, yeah, you want to make it like a risk for him to peek. So he has to do like a really quick shot, and if he does a really quick shot, like the odds of him landing a headshot are slim, so that's why it's got to be that way. Unload. 42 Mosling. No, there's nothing wrong with that. They're doing Tarkov shooter. They're doing Tarkov shooter. Plus, guys, like a Mosin PU is not a cheap gun anymore. Mosin PU is like 65, 70K. Like 60K now. It's like 50K-ish for the gun, and then like 15 to 20K-ish for the PU. That's cheap though, ... Yeah, but I mean, it's like you can build better budget weapons for cheaper than that though. That's the point I'm trying to make. Listen, Mosin's not a problem anymore. Put it that way. People shouldn't be complaining. It's like LPS got nerfed so you can't one-tap. S&B can't one-tap if you hit a thorax. All the other rounds other than 7 and 1 can't one-tap. And if you're wearing a class 5 body armor, you're not going to get one-tapped. So if they land a headshot, it's no better than any other weapon that somebody uses. And if they miss their shot and you got a weapon like this, well, they're fucked. And if you don't kill them whenever they miss their first shot, then you're bad. Like, if that guy killed me, that was just a horrendous play. I mean, I was trying to suppress, but I was missing my shots. Like, people need to stop bitching about the Mosin. It's just, hey, the Mosin got nerfed so many times. It's in a good spot right now. I don't think it's got to get nerfed anymore. It's essentially unusable for the most part, unless you hit a headshot or you use 7 and 1 in the early game. Like, back when LPS could one-tap class 4s and 3s in the thorax, okay, that made a little bit of sense. But now that it can't, you need the expensive rounds. It's like, I think it's fair. F for the mines, man. Sounds like he only hit it one time, though. What if this guy's got BP in his magazine? Oh, fuck. Oh, this guy's farming him. I don't know if I would run no body armor on this. I guess it makes sense, though. I mean, Shturman's got SNBs. Guy's probably just like, fuck it, I just keep on. There's no point running body armor if I'm gonna be fighting SNBs. Like a frozen waffle in a box. He's dead? Took a lot, though. I don't know what path I would have taken eventually if I wasn't into this. Hey, he's up. Finally. Grenade. He's still alive. I kid you not. He's still fucking alive. That's a lot of goddamn shots, man. Risky. Alright, we're gonna push over this way. The reason why we're pushing this way is the early game breakouts to Mark Circle after I kill Shturman have been a little wild. Oh, that was a fucking mistake. I guess that's no better. Yo, I'm seeing a lot more people sniping with the VPO 215. Did they make it more accurate or something? Because I was watching some clips on Twitter, and these dudes were landing shots that I wasn't even sure were possible. No, it's just like, no, I know the round is strong. I'm talking about the accuracy. Like these guys, I was watching, I seen that Aqua got a Shooterborn in Heaven shot from a good distance away. I seen that this other guy took out like 6 or 7 people on interchange with it accurately, longer than 100 meters away, like Mosin style. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, whenever I use the VPO 215, I put my optic right in line, up and down with my target, and that shit fucking flies to the left and to the right. Yeah, I mean, all right, that's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, it's not great. It's not great, but it's not bad. Okay, is this guy also using the 215, or that was an SV? Oh no, it's a suppressed DVL, damn. Is he going for Sturmy? I'm not seeing him. I'm not seeing him. No. Don't know if we killed Shturman or just his guards yet. I think Shturman's still up. No, we definitely killed Shturman. This was the moment when I realized that going in with like an SMG or a rifle is pretty good, but it's much more efficient if I use rounds that can actually one-tap Shturman in the face, and started to discover specific positions that are good for that actually. So the SR-25, solid weapon of choice. M62 and M80 are preferred because they can reliably get those one taps, but honestly, M61, M993, multiple hits, it doesn't really matter, whatever you're more comfortable with. But for me, I didn't want to necessarily break the bank, so whenever you're farming Shturman, M80 is definitely enough, especially going for those one taps. Now in this particular location, I was really close in, so it's very similar to hunting Shturman with just the AK-101 that I was using earlier. But as time went on, I started to develop those angles, and you'll see more of those in the next couple kills. Shit me. Yeah, I'm gonna went for the 2-tap in the thorax because I couldn't get his head. Shturman's up, by the way, I'm pretty sure. Just whether or not a player with those grenades already took him out, I don't know. Nope. He's gonna be trailers now, I think. Oh yeah, they're like all spread out. They're like all spread out already. A player triggered them and mixed them up. So now we're gonna have an interesting scenario on our hands. Oh yeah, someone's taking him out. Let's see if Shturman made it over here yet. Hopefully he did. I asked myself, do we do the risky open cross that I didn't want to do? The answer is yes. I think Shturman could still be alive. I think there's a chance. I think he could still be alive. It's worth the risk. It's worth the risk. He's alive. Nope. Guard's up. Still could be. Still could be. Could be down here. Could be to the left. Fucking rip. He was killed by a... The guy that killed him was killed by a guard. Let's see if he's got Red Rebel on him at least. Nope, doesn't. He was able to grab the key before he died. Might be in his pockets. I would say though my beard oil is definitely turning into the Lupo's beans of this patch because like it was one of my last items. Is he dead? Good. How many shots? Well, we thoraxed him. That's why it took that many. All right. We're going to do a risky push. To see if I can get the last other two. That's the one. There we go. All right, let's go try to loot Shturman and then see if he's got the Red Rebel. I gotta loot him in the open field though, but it's worth it. Maybe not though, we'll see. Where the fuck are you, bud? No Red Rebel. That was easy. It's not that hard to kill Shturman. If you know what you're doing. Which, it's very simple to know what you're doing. It's not bad. You just gotta get lucky and get the right spawn. Like I was saying, Shturman's easy to kill if you get him right away before you trigger him. The trick is to get him before anybody triggers him. Ah, nice, camper axe. The moment he starts spotting targets and players, he'll start spreading out and going to different spots. Loot the box. I really don't want to loot the box because I feel like someone's gonna snipe me this time. I just got the tingle in my balls. We will. Dude, chat loves the loot crate. They fucking love the loot crate. Just say, like, how is that? Super lame this time. Got a little camper axe though. I don't remember the last time I got a camper axe. I don't think it's very good though. Now, technically, hunting Shturman with buckshot would actually be a pretty decent strategy, and using the MP153 fraud cannon, Magnum buck, or 6.5mm, 7mm buck, because they're not actually wearing helmets. If you use the Remington tactical choke, you're just looking for 2 or 3 pellets to land on target, and that's really easy to do. Now, the SR-25 or DMR or the long-range attack vectors for Shturman are definitely more efficient, but if you decide to do that like southern water push up the middle of the lumber camp towards the lumber piles attack, which is really good for vectors or AKs, or in this case the shotgun, you can efficiently kill Shturman and his guards, or at least kill Shturman to get the kill to get triggered. In this particular case though, I had both Shturman and a guard power slide at the exact same time, which it didn't really work out very well, but it's just kind of like a case in point that if you really just want to farm Shturman and you want to keep it super light, using the fraud cannon is totally possible and reasonable, especially if you just want to run buckshot. Here's an example of that. Even though I technically failed, it still counted as a success. I don't know if we did. I don't know if we got him. Didn't look like it. It should have. More than one pellet should have hit him in the head. I'm actually super let down with that. Yay! Okay, well, experiment over. Let's get back to fucking business. Yeah, honestly, the recoil from Magnum buckshot was not super hot there. If I had something like 6.5 or 7mm, it actually, it probably would have been better, actually, and most likely would have killed the second guard. I got killed whenever the second guard was like right behind Shturman's face. So I killed Shturman and dropped him, but it didn't even look like I killed him because the other guard was like in that position. So definitely something to consider if you're looking to money farm Shturman. And I honestly think a lot of people should consider that because it's quite simple to do if you get the strategy down. So there's going to be one more video I'm going to upload about the Shturman farm, which is going to be featuring a few clips with my friend Chicken Prism, but then also revising the strategy, going in solo, rocking 308 and 7.62x54 guns and attacking him from distance, getting a little bit more aggressive, starting to pop SJ6s, moving into locations, and also getting into a few PvP fights all along the way. So expect that either this week or on the weekend sometime. So thank you guys for watching some of the Shturman content. Honestly, like I said in my last video, I had an absolute blast on this Shturman farm, and I think I'm going to go through periods of time in Tarkov where I actually just go out there and farm Shturman until they change his spawn locations. The moment that they add a little bit of diversity into the spots that he could be, this quest and also putting him on farm is going to become a lot more difficult. But that's just something that we'll figure out in time. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Consider watching the live streams Monday through Friday starting at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.